Hi, welcome to my channel. Takoyaki Tarot. Today is Saturday, October 25th, 2025. So, before I get started, I'm gonna remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. I had some very interesting dreams last night. I kept hearing a name. Like, I also kept, like, saying a name. It was so odd. It was like a Russian name. I don't think I know anybody by that name. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling cards. I gotta take my shoes off. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I'll start off with this. Now I'm hearing "До свидания." Doesn't that mean like goodbye or something? Or hello? In Russian? I think it's like goodbye, like farewell. "До свидания." Okay, well, a card already came out. The sun. On the bottom of the deck we have in the first house. It's so funny. So you could be a Leo, you could be, it's just, this is about the fifth house energy. The sun energy, affairs of the heart, expression, romance. So in the sun it says the creation of the gaining of respect for or from things brought to light or life. So there could be some revelations that are happening as well, and it has to do. It's like you have a helping hand in this. Just maybe not directly. Like maybe you're not like literally having your hands in the pot or whatever the case it is, but like by your light. Oh my gosh, what is that? Got it. What is that? It's like a moth or something. Indirectly, like your... Where'd it go? It must have fallen. So, like I was saying, you don't have like a direct hand in whatever this is, but because of your light is like it's like it has an effect, like it shines, it emanates off of you, so whatever is around your light is gonna grow. Is she calling me or singing? Are you calling me or singing? She's fine. So just by you're the sun, okay? You're just being you. You're just being you. So because you're just being you, things around you are being affected, right? It's shaking things up. It's melting ices away. It's softening the ground. It's, putting spark back into the fire. There's a car alarm going off now. What is with these distractions? First that little flying bug. The car alarm is on. Oh, I see it. It's over there. Okay, so you, those are all the elements, I feel like I just said, right? It's melting the ground or softening the earth, putting the spark back into the fire. Warming up melting the ice away, that's water, okay? Softening the wind or the air so it's not so bitter and cold, right? The air. You ever have cold, bitter air hit you when it's super, super windy out? That will cut your skin, all right? But it's like softening. It's like a cool breeze. So the sun can do a lot. So your energy can do a lot, all right? It's really... and you got to maintain that balance of the sun, because too much of the sun and you're going to burn the entire planet, okay? So what I feel like your energy is just having that effect around you. And whatever is around you, good or bad, is being affected. All right? Yes? Your name? Yeah. I will help you. Let me finish, okay? I will help you. Let me finish. So the thing too about the sun is, like, the sun is always going to be the sun. The sun doesn't care, like, if people go outside, oh, it's too hot, or it's too bright. The sun is going to keep shining, right? It's not going to be like, oh, let me turn down my light a little bit so you can feel a bit more comfortable walking outside. No, it's not going to do that. And I feel like people respect that. You're going to be who you are. That's it. So, and then there's power in that. Okay, so that's the sun card that came out. So you could be Leo, or this is just or there could be a Leo in your energy that, for some of you, there could be like a distorted Leo, all right, who wants this energy, which is crazy, because as a Leo, you would naturally have this energy. But if they feel like they don't have this, they must not be walking in their natural energy, which, again, be very cautious of those who are a particular sign and they don't even know how to be comfortable in the nature of their sign. Be very comfortable with people like that. So if you're not a Leo, and this could just be about like that fifth house energy, the sun energy. I also feel like with the things brought to life or light, someone who envies this energy of yours, that jealousy, that envy is going to be brought back to light. It's going to be revealed to you. If it's not to you, it's going to be, people are going to be picking up on this and noticing, like, wow, you really have a problem with that person shining, being in their sun energy. All right, there are things that is going to be revealed. Okay. Also, we on the bottom of the deck has the first house energy. Okay, so again, we have Aries. This is I am. If you're not an Aries, this could be about an Aries, or this is just about someone has a problem with you being who you are. And who you are is the sun energy, very bright, very shining, very, you can grow things, you can change things, you can melt things, you can transform things, all right? Light is life. It literally says it right there too. Things brought to life or light, all right? One of the key elements is light, right? So is water, so is earth, so is fire, so is air, all right? But I feel like in this energy, you being the light, that's just who you are. And there could be someone that has an issue with that, and that's going to be revealed. Someone just has an issue with you just being who you are. Who you are is a problem to somebody or some bodies, a group of people. They just have a problem with it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. Right? It's too much. It's too hot. They're uncomfortable. And it's just like, okay, well, go back inside, because I'm not about to dim my light just so you can feel comfortable going outside. Oh, the sun is outside. Oh, it's so bright. So go wear some sunglasses. I'm good over here. You're the one that has a problem. Right? Oh, it's so hot. Like, oh, I feel so sticky. Okay, so go take a shower or go change your clothes or adjust yourself accordingly, because I'm not. I'm good over here. You're the one with the problem. So what does that say? Right? Now, usually when you have a problem with something, you would do what you can to make sure you don't have that problem anymore, right? I don't think... But the thing is, that's more like if you have a leak, you know the problem. Oh, the problem is there's a leak. I got to fix that, right? But the problem is that person is too bright. I gotta fix that. No, you don't. That's not something to fix. If you feel they're too bright, that must mean you are too dark. Figure out why you're so dark, or where the darkness is coming from, or where they're too bright. Figure where that is coming from. What's making you say that? What's making you feel that? What's making you see that? All right? So, moving on. I think I'm gonna... Okay, I guess I'm gonna use tarot now. So, the sun. There's something that I don't know why it's so dramatic, like a mass revelation. All right, but like on a smaller scale, there are things that are going to be revealed, just brought to light. Just, I don't think it's anything that's just like. Right? It might not be as dramatic as I heard it to be. It could just be things like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Oh, wow. Right? It's going to be things that were once easily hidden before. Intentions, motives, truths, right? Things like that. They're going to be revealed. They're going to be like, oh. It's going to be a lot of like, did you hear that? Did you see that? Did you pick up on that? Right? A lot of side-eyed glances, like, you hearing what I'm hearing too, right? Or you seeing what I'm seeing too, right? It's a lot of that happening. And it has to do because you being who you are, there are people that just, it's rubbing them the wrong way because they don't like that. It makes them uncomfortable. Your light is making an individual or individuals uncomfortable. And the sun is going to be the sun. You can't... You can't turn off the sun, alright? You are the sun. I'm hearing that, what is that song? What theme song is that? Is that from Charmed? I'm hearing the Charmed theme song. Let me look up the lyrics. I am the sun. I am the... Hold on. Oh my gosh, no. Yeah. I guess it's How Soon Is Now, a cover of by the Smiths. The song came out in 1985. Let me look up the lyrics. Why is this? Why am I getting all this extra stuff? I don't understand. Just get to the point, please. Thank you. I am the sun, I am the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I'm the sun and air of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth. How can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved just like everybody else does. I am the sun, I am the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I'm the sun and air of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth, blah, blah, blah. There's a club if you'd like to go. You can meet someone who really loves you. So you go and you stand on your own and you leave on your own and you go home and you cry and you want to die. When you say it's going to happen now, what exactly do you mean? See, I've already waited too long and all my hope is gone. Jeez. Oh my goodness. The sun and air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. So somebody could be suffering with anxiety. So, someone can have anxiety issues. Not, well, it is issues, okay. But someone could suffer from anxiety. There's someone that really struggles with that around you. I feel like your sun, your light energy, so the sun, the light, that's healing energy, right? It's transformative energy as well. It's life. You could be, I don't know, someone with that energy is going to be revealed to you, or someone with that energy is like drawn to you. Your light, your warmth, your calmness, your energy. Someone with anxiety is like, my phone just fell, is like drawn to you. They're like a moth to a flame. I don't know. I can't tell if this person is the one that has an issue with your light, or this is someone different. This is someone like separate. But your sun is like attracting someone with like anxiety, very anxious, very like they a lot of vestibular stimulation, which is basically like swaying back and forth, tapping of the foot, tapping your pencil, rocking back and forth, things like that. That's vestibular stimulation. So someone who, and that's usually with people like who either they can't sit still, people who have like ADHD, people with like anxiety and things like that. All right. So, but I feel like it's coming from someone who's anxious, nervous. I feel like it would be like nervous, anxious, anxiety. So that person's somewhere in the background. I don't know. I feel like that person's just being drawn to you. So I don't know. That's a whole different thing. So, what do the lyrics say? Just like everybody else. Oh, I just heard her. She's so funny. I am human and I need to be loved just like everybody else does. I'm getting the energy like of how odd, like a nervous king. This would be like a king or an emperor or someone in a high position, but they have like they're nervous because it says I'm the sun, I'm the air, but they are the sun. No, the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. So I don't know. I'm getting like a very anxious leader or an anxious king, an anxious, like someone who has a position of power or a stature or a title, but they're also like very nervous. But your light, your warmth, your sun energy, it's calming to this person. This could even be like a nervous queen, a nervous. How interesting. So you're like calming the nerves of like a nervous king or queen. That's something in the background. That's separate. But that just goes to show that's part of like that you do these things indirectly, and it's like you're not even. That's just an example, all right, of like how you see that golden light emanating from the middle. So this could be somebody that is around you, and your light is having an effect on them, but to where it's calming their nerves. You ever step outside in the sun, right? Especially like in a cold winter day, or like after like a long dark winter, that drop of golden sun, you step into it and it just feels so good. It's just so warm and so like you want more of that, right? I feel like whoever this like nervous king or queen is, that's how they feel about your life. They want more of that. So that could be something that's going to be revealed to you. All right. That could also be an effect that you have. That could also be another reason why there isn't. Okay, so that person is separate. So the individual or individuals that has an issue with your light, that's one of the reasons why, because they know that your light has a great effect on people. Okay. And it's like an unspoken power that you have, and people like that. There are people that like that, and then there are people that want that. All right. Now keep in mind, right? You have to keep in mind with the saying, people who crave power will always try to control those who truly have it. All right. So you have like this unspoken power, and you have people around you that admire it, they love it, they want to be around it, and then you have other people that they don't like it because they don't have it. All right. How can you control the sun? How can you put a lasso on the sun? You can't. You try to do that, the lasso's gonna burn up, right? You can only get so close to the sun before you burn, right? I feel like these people, I'm getting like Icarus now. The story of Icarus, right? He flew too close to the sun, but then he fell. The only reason why he fell is because of the wings that he made were made of wax. Okay, they were made of wax. So I feel like these people, there could be an individual or individuals that are trying to get close to you or have been trying to get close to you, but every time they do, they burn and fall or they fail. Because how you gonna? Because the only reason why they're trying to get close to you is to take you down. But you're the sun. You're a star, right? I'm also getting Aquarius energy, the star from tarot. Like you're a whole star, and people are trying to take you down, and it's not working because you're meant to shine. You cannot take down the star. The star is healing, hope, future. People look towards the sun as a symbol of hope, as a symbol of new beginnings, as a new day, a new dawn, a new rise, right? That cannot be. How you gonna have an issue with that? So yes, there's darkness in these individuals that want to take down the sun. The sun is actually the biggest star. The sun is a star. It is. Okay? I don't know if you guys know that, but the sun is a star. We have Ace of Embers upright, 4 of Lotuses upright, 7 of Birds upright. 7 of Birds, what is that? 7 of Swords. Keep your ideas to yourself. That includes passions, romance, affairs of the heart. Alright? A lot of fire energy. Keep your ideas to yourself. Keep your passions to yourself. If you are involved in a romance, keep that to yourself. If you plan on interacting in a romance or being involved in a romance, relationship, whatever, keep that to yourself. Whatever passions whatever desires you have, keep that to yourself. It can be simple as like, I want to draw a tree today, right? And you're so passionate about this tree, you're going to make this tree look like the coolest tree you've ever drawn. Keep that to yourself. As simple, as tiny, as minuscule, keep it to yourself. You need to keep this information to yourself. Now is very crucial for you to keep information about yourself to yourself, by yourself, whatever. Keep it to yourself. Don't be sharing it. All right, and it goes also like the plans that you have, where you're going, what you're doing. Keep that to yourself. Now, hold on, I can't say this part right now. Go over there, please. Yes, but go over there. Because the Ace of Wands also came out. Whoever you plan on being intimate with or have or want to go tours or plan on being involved intimately with, keep that information to yourself as well. All right, with the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Lotuses, oh my gosh, and the 7 of Birds. That's the 4 of Cups. Jesus. 4 of Wands. Oh my gosh, why am I saying 4 of Wands? There could be something about a marriage, a relationship, or a home. Someone's thinking about the 4 of Wands. Someone is thinking about the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands, this could be you, but I feel like this is actually coming from like the nervous king or queen. They're thinking about what in their 4 of Wands would make them happy. Who in their 4 of Wands would make them happy. Like who they want to share their celebrations with. They want to share a home with. They want to share a marriage with, a relationship with. I feel like it's 4 of Wands. Someone is thinking about who is going to make them happy within the 4 of Wands. We have the Ace of Embers, which is the Ace of Wands. I'll show you the cards. Okay. The 4 of Lotuses, which is the 4 of Cups. And the 7 of Birds, which is the 7 of Swords. Ooh. I don't know. It's falling. This 4 of Cups. Wow. Someone's like really, you gotta, so I feel like the individual that has an issue with you being in the sun energy, I feel like they're in the Four of Cups for, oh my gosh. I feel like they're in the Four of Cups, Seven of Swords energy. That's why you need to keep things to yourself. Because you have someone that feels like really, they're unhappy, they're left out there watching you have these new ideas, new beginnings, new passions, new desires. And they're trying to find a way of, like, how to be involved in that, or how to, like, see what you have. This person could be asking you, like, about your ideas and what motivates you, what gets you going. I feel like you have an individual that wants to, like, kind of, like, get into your head. And if you're a fire sign, you need to really be logical at this moment and less keep that momentum, keep your whatever it is, that fire going, but borrow some energy from the air. Use your mind, use your logic, and also borrow some energy from the water to help you stay, to help you with that earth energy, to stay grounded, okay? And borrow energy from the water with your intuition, listen to your gut, all right? And if you're not as fire sign, you just keep in mind with all those elements, because somebody is there. There's something about you. Oh my gosh, an idea or something with your momentum, an idea. You're going somewhere or you're building something. It's not really building. Where you're putting your energy. This Ace of Wands energy. Somebody wants to know about this. This could even be where you're putting your wand. Somebody, if you're a masculine, like a divine masculine, you have an individual around you that wants to know where you're putting your wand. And yes, I do mean that way. Okay, they want to know where that's going. All right, because they feel like it's something is like a lost cause for them. Like they're missing out on an opportunity. So now they have to be very sneaky and figure out where this Ace of Wands is going, or where you're putting your ideas, or where you're putting your wand, or where you're going with your energy, where you're going with your momentum. You have this individual here, and that's here. And that's why there's, oh my gosh, it's just all over the place. This individual here is trying to figure out what you're doing with your energy, your momentum, your ideas, your desires, your wand. If you're divine masculine, you have a distorted feminine that is trying to figure that out. And they're being very sneaky with this. You need to be very, like, how do I say this? Like, you really need to be, like, get it together, get in shape, all right? Now is not the time to be slipping, I should say. Now is not the time to be slipping, because you have an individual here that wants to know where all of this energy is going. And look, doesn't that look like, right? Exactly. So, be very mindful. Because I also feel like this individual, this could be the person. So if you're divine masculine, there could be distorted feminine. They're thinking about the Four of Wands. But I feel like it's more along the lines of what comes with the Four of Wands. Comfort, coziness. You see someone in the Four of Wands, you already know there's a title, there's celebrations, there's comfortability, there's luxury there. All right. So I think they're thinking about the Four of Wands for what it'll bring them. Now, if you're the divine masculine and you're thinking about the Four of Wands, you're thinking about the Four of Wands because it's going to make you happy, right? You want something that's going to make you happy, right? I feel like there's a difference in core values or difference in beliefs when it comes to the Four of Wands. Somebody wants the Four of Wands because it's going to guarantee them stability, title, celebration, and somebody else wants the Four of Wands because it's going to bring them happiness, self-expression, affairs of the heart, romance, healing. Okay, so there's a difference in that. So you have this individual here that's really, really, really paying attention. And look, because the way it is, this person is really, it's like that. This person is really paying attention to, and it's making them feel sad and like miserable, depressed. My nail broke, don't worry. Because it's like, dang, this wand is all the way over here. It's not over here with me. Why? Let me go watch it. See why that wand is not over here with me. So this could be like a distorted feminine stalking a masculine. I feel like the cards just flipped over. So the Four of Wands is over there looking at nothing. And the Ace of Embers is next to the Seven of Wands. So someone is being very meticulous about what they're doing and how they are going about getting what they want. How to, and as you should, right? Because there are some cases where people will literally sabotage you, right? If they know that they're not part of your plans. Or if they can't be a part of that energy. Like I just said. So this could be an individual that doesn't like the fact that you're in this, that you have this power because it's not theirs. Alright? So you could be on this nervous king or this nervous queen that has the power to have a Four of Wands energy, and someone feels some type of way because they're not in the Four of Wands, or they can't have the Four of Wands, or they feel left out from the Four of Wands. I keep getting Four of Wands energy. Alright, okay, that's a lot. All right. The veil, the star. I just talked about the star energy, and then the veil. So you're pushing through some sort of barriers and boundaries that were supposed to be put on you, or it could have been like obstacles that were supposed to get into your way. It's not getting in your way. You're pushing through that perfectly fine. Look, see how she's moving through the veil? She's pushing through the veil, or he. So you can see what you need to see. So either you're this nervous king or you're this nervous queen. You're seeing what you need to see. All right. And then we have the star. That's the star energy. Okay. Oh yeah, she's right there. That's her. And then she's okay. Yeah, so we have the sun and the star. I was literally just saying how the sun is the biggest star. You cannot put a lasso. You cannot fly near. You cannot control. You cannot get near the sun. The sun is the sun, right? You're just gonna have to deal with it. It's one of those things, like, if you don't like water, deal with it. Water is gonna be water. The only thing you can do if you don't like the sun, I'm gonna tell you, there's only one thing you can do, truly, if you do not like the sun. Breathe in and out. That's it. That's all you can do. Just breathe in and out, because you're just gonna have to deal with it. Breathe in and out, right? Breathe in and out. There's nothing you can do about this. There's nothing that can be done about this. Someone really has an issue with the sun, the star energy. It's very healing, very hopeful, transformative. There's life in that. There's warmth in that. There's new beginnings. There's opportunities. There's future. There's growth. There's expansion. There's enlightenment. It's just, it's hope. It's hope. Pure, unadulterated, in its raw form, hope. And it's not false hope either. It's hope where you can literally see, like, it's kind of like, there's a saying, my heart believes in things my eyes cannot see, right? But this energy is like, it's not just make believe. You can see this. It's like right in your face. And I feel like this nervous king or this nervous queen can see this energy. Like, they can see it. It's like in their face, all right? And so whoever is in this energy, they want the Four of Wands with this energy. There was that blue jay. I hear it. Every time I hear a blue jay or I see a blue jay, even though they're blue, I keep getting like Leo energy because of how loud and like, yes, I'm here. And like beautiful they are. So I think that's so funny. Blue jays have a very distinct call. You cannot. There it is. I hear it. I think they're so funny. I think they're smart too. Crows are actually, I think crows are like, they're highly intelligent. I think crows are like, they might be one of the smartest birds, or no, I think the gray parrot is the smartest bird. The gray African parrot, I think that one's the smartest bird. But crows are up there too. Someone is staring. Oh my god. Someone is staring at this Ace of Wands. They're just staring at it. It's this, like, someone is, like, obsessed with this, like, stick sticking out of the ground. And it's just so, like, ew, like, you... I don't know why, but it's giving, like, this distorted feminine could be like a pick-me. I'm getting pick-misha. I think that is the funniest thing. So this distorted feminine could be... The thing about pick-me women is that they're very male-centered. Okay? Very male-centered. And I think that's like... I don't know. That's too much. But, so this distorted feminine... I mean, obviously distorted feminine. That explains a lot, actually. This distorted feminine could be like a pick-me or like very male-centered. Okay? Like they make their entire world about a man, or the man can do no wrong, or whatever the case it is. But they like they build shrines to like things that look like this. Like they're like chanting and doing rituals and dancing around this thing and praising it like it's the best thing in the world. And I'm not knocking it, right? Men are great. I love men, right? But not that much. All right, they're great, but like I'm not gonna be chanting for a man. Like I don't think it's ever really that serious, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with men who, you know, karmic men, right? Distorted men, no, but like men and their north nodes or divine masculines or men who are working on their journey, there's nothing wrong with them, right? Men are wonderful. They really can be wonderful, right? But to sit there and make a man or a woman your entire world, I think you need a balance. We have the Six of Birds, which is the Six of Swords. Reverse. I don't know. I feel like this distorted feminine could be stuck on... I don't know. This distorted feminine is stuck on a wand. I don't know. They're just stuck on this. So this wand could belong to a nervous king, right? Or could even be the energy of a nervous queen. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like there's a distorted feminine who is constantly staring, thinking about, watching, spying this wand, all right? Or the person that it's attached to. And they're just stuck on it. They're being really sneaky and conniving about it. It's very unsettling, actually. It's very unsettling. And I feel like this wand is getting farther and farther away from this pick-misha. This pick-me individual. I'm getting one of the guys, one of the bros, one of the guys. So this could be, you know, you see it on TV shows and movies all the time. Those chicks that like, oh yeah, I'm just one of the guys. I'm one of the bros. I'm a bro too. I'm one of the guys. But it's like, it's a front. Like, you're just trying to make yourself seem more likable to those guys. And at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to, like, be mean about it, but, like, there's this one chick, Ashley, that I follow her on social media, and she does skits like that, where, like, she pretends to be this girl, like, her best friend is, like, the guy, right? And then, like, the guy has a girlfriend, and she's like, oh yeah, we've been best friends, like, right? And then she's like, oh, come here, Ben, yeah, we're best friends, and blah, blah, I'm one of the guys, like, we just hang out and drink beer, and I don't think you'd really like that, because, you know, you're such a girly girl, and blah, blah, blah. it's really like you can't be oblivious to like your own energy because it's so cringe. It's giving like whoever this chick is, it's like she's one of the guys or like a bro or something like that, and it's like it's giving pick me energy, right? If they blend themselves in with one of the guys, I don't know how to explain that. It's that energy if they blend themselves in, but it's like I don't know. I feel like it's just really, it's like a undercover tactic to, like, yeah, I'm so cool, I'm one of the guys. They'll see that because I'm so cool and down to earth and not high maintenance at all, that, you know, they'll see I'm the one for them. And it's kind of like, you don't really have to do all that. Either you are or you aren't. You don't have to, like, I don't know, you just don't have to do all that. But women that are male-centered or pick-me's, they like to do that. So it is what it is, you know? That's just who they are. So I feel like that distorted feminine is this one. This person, they cannot move on from this they can't move on from this wand. It's so funny how it's just so, like, in your face right there, right? And I'm just like, I cannot... This is one of, like, the most, like, in your face readings I've had, because this person, they look so forlorn and like, oh, I just, you know, I like very, I miss it, and they're thinking about this wand. They're really in their feelings thinking about this wand, and this wand is at a distance. They cannot move on from this wand. I don't know, but maybe this person, their skills with their wand, I don't know. It's just, if this person is hung up like that, this gotta be like this I don't know, you gotta be like a magician, or you just know how to wave your wands. It's just the funniest thing to me. It's just awkward to like talk about, right? Like, I'm a Scorpio, but like it's still just awkward to like see it so blatantly obvious. And then to, like, have to, like, yeah, so this is that. It's just, I don't know, it's, like, awkward to me. I don't know. It's, like, it's, this is really just about this person. They're, like, sexually hung up on this wand. That's really what that is. It feels like it's just that. I don't know how else to, like... Oh, man. We have the Three of Chalices up, right? That's going next to the sun and the star. Somebody wants to celebrate with the star, the sun energy. Somebody wants to... They just... It's like very... I'm getting like... it just flows. It just flows. You ever see like a dance routine and you just... And you know, like, obviously, it's obvious that they have to practice and they have to, you know, they have to practice and they have to, like... do this and do that, and they have to it takes a lot of work. It does. But when like the show comes on and it's time to watch it, it just looks so effortlessly, and it looks like it flows. You see, it just looks like they're flowing with the rhythm, with the music, with the dance. I feel like that's how this nervous king or this nervous queen feels in this energy next to the sun and the star, which could be you. Or you are the nervous king queen. And that's how you feel when you're around this sun-star energy. There's something about the energy, like it just flows. Like it just flows. I never really looked at this card. There's 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. A lot of 3s. So someone could be, not only are they thinking about the 4 of Wands, but they're also thinking about multiplying. Oh my god, this is like... So it could be like somebody is thinking about like having a baby with you, or they want to have a family, or they want to have a baby with you, right? You plus them equals 3 kind of energy. Alright, so I'm not going to get too much into that because I'm already like... There's a lot of like passion and desire, a lot of fire... sexual energy in this reading. All right, there's a lot of that. And I feel like somebody's missing out on that energy. I feel like that's another reason why this distorted feminine, it's like she's missing out on that energy. Like, where'd the passion go? Where'd the fire go? And they're just like, they're just, I don't know, reminiscing or having, or on the passion that once was, I don't know, the desire that once was for them, and they're daydreaming. God. Oh, geez, Louise. All right, I'll get one more. Oh my goodness. Something about a mansion. Or like a really big house. I mean, actually that makes sense because I was talking about like the song said, I'm the sun, I'm the air. And I was talking about like a nervous king or a nervous queen. So already, as a king or a queen or someone of nobility, you would have already like a mansion or a castle or something like that, right? So this could be from the nervous king or the nervous queen. They have like a castle or a mansion or like something big, okay? And they want to fill it with babies. But with you, collective. Alright? Anyways, I'll get one more. Either they want your babies, or they want to give you babies, or they want you to give them babies. It's a lot of generational longevity. It's a lot of like Ten of Pentacles energy, generations. They want to create a generation with you, a new line, a lineage, a bloodline. All right, with the sun, the star energy. Right, and now this is someone who's already of stature, nobility. This is a king or a queen already, right? And you're the sun and the star energy. So in their mind, they're like, not only is my wand at attention to this sun star energy, but this is a strong lineage that we're gonna create. This is like, we're gonna make some behemoths energy of babies. Like, right? This is gonna be a strong ass lineage. All right. We have justice in reverse, so there could be a karmic Libra going through karma, or distorted Libra going through, I don't know, dealing with some things that they need to be dealing with, or trying to avoid some sort of karma. They're not really focused on what they need to be focused. Doesn't have to be Libra, but you have an individual that's not really focused on what they need to be focused on, and hoping that it'll like, they're trying to like delay some sort of karma, something that they have to pay up, like a debt. It's like if they're trying to like ignore a bill or ignore a debt, push it off, hoping that like, you know, if they just, I don't know, put something in there in the meantime, whoever that person is or whatever that thing is, they'll have to pay the karmic debt instead. I don't know what it is. But we have karma, justice, and reverse. All right, here, I'll show you. See, justice and then karma. Someone could be, I feel like whoever this distorted feminine is, they're trying to deny the truth of themselves. I think that's what it is. They don't want to face who they really are. Or they're trying to pretend who they really are, like ignore who they really are. Right? And a lot of times, these pick-me's, these pick-mishas, these male-centered women, they don't even realize that they're male-centered. They don't even realize, like, it's just, I don't know. They don't even... There's something is off with your identity, your sense of self, if you feel like you have to make a wand the entire pinnacle of your universe. There's something wrong with that. Why is that? All right. This could be an individual that feels like they need a man or they should have a man. That's the whole thing. But I feel like someone is really trying to avoid some sort of like mirror, some sort of truth about themselves, some sort of reflection about themselves, right? This is with justice reversed. This is an imbalance. Someone is dealing with some sort of imbalance within them. They're a distorted individual. This could be a distorted feminine or a distorted masculine. I feel like it's a distorted feminine, but you take it how it resonates. All right. And I feel like they're trying to avoid that. We have the Tower, the Shore that came out on the bottom of the deck upright. I feel like, yeah, so we have the tower and then the shore. I feel like them being in this energy, right, that's also going to be revealed to you. This could be the individual that hates that you are in this power of the sun and the star energy because they don't have it. But this is why they don't have it. All right? They're not focused on their power. They're focused on the power, the wand of another individual. Right? Like, you don't need to do all that. You have your own power. Go focus on that. But I feel like this individual has an issue with your power, your sun, your star energy. And there's a lot of things that are going to be revealed, going to be brought to the surface, brought to light. And I feel like there are towers that are going to be towers, illusions, contract, relationships, whatever. These things are falling. They're being torn down and falling to the water, being washed away so new things can be built. That could be like a new Four of Wands energy. Anyway, so this is a reading. Bye.